Okay. Hi, hey Dean, what's going on, man? I wanted to do this video here for you and show you where to find some other videos that I'm posting to you, and I think they're pretty important. It's on the Right to Reality channel. I'm starting to run things over onto the Right to Reality channel, which is a secondary backup channel. We got the Michael Oziak channel is the original, then Miguel Everyone was the backup channel that I ended up having to kind of go over to every time they shut me down. And then realizing they were going to shut me down on both channels, I had to start up a third channel. And I also set up other channels on other, what the hell is it called there? The YouTube alternative, which is also a bunch of bullshit, to Rumble. So I set one up on Rumble, an account, and it's just more robots over on Rumble than there is on YouTube and Facebook. It's crazy. Um, so, anyways, I ran these three videos on the Right to Reality channel, and I'd like you to take a look at them. It goes to explain some of the things I'm explaining to you. Now, the reason why I have to do this remaster is some of my complaints that I'm explaining what's happening on YouTube. So I'm only able now to upload 1 to 2 videos, it seems like, per day, and they have to be a half hour to 45 minutes. If they're anything more than that, those 1 hour videos that are uploading, they take 2 to 3 days to upload. So everything takes a really long time, and what happens is the camera gets all backed up with video because you can't upload them, and then they end up going into fucking up the phone. Right, next the camera phone gets fucked up, so then I don't even get to choose what videos I'm going to be throwing away in order to not be failing uploads, because that's what failed upload, or can't play this video even on my own device. um so all these different things are happening, and the Right to Reality channel was even uploading pretty quick. I could put 4 or 5 videos up on the Right to Reality channel within a half hour, maybe an hour. And then even now, starting the last couple of days, even that one is now slowing down. The uploads are slowing down. But Michael Oziak channel, Miguel Everyone channel is taking so long to upload videos that, and then my good videos that I want, and it's becoming frustrating. I'm doing time into these videos, and when I put time into them, I really hate it when they get fucking deleted like that. Um, so, anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you. Let's just close this down. So I'm gonna bring you to the Right to Reality channel and show you 3 videos that I would like you to take a look at and think about a little bit as you're doing them. So, Right to Reality channel, coming up to the videos, and I don't know if it starts with this rock video. Oh no, it starts here. Here. Starts right here. Okay, so July 25th, 2024, part 4. July 25th, part 1, and July 25th, part 2. And I'm not sure about this one yet. I guess I'll have to look. Now, because something's going on with my computer, I have to actually run this on 2 different computers. So I got the sound coming out of one device to my right, and the visual is up on the larger screen, and I got to catch up with myself and see where I am. So I just was doing this. So the reason is because as I started each one of these videos, they're only I can only get half-hour videos on these videos. So as I start explaining in this first video, which I don't know which one to start with. I think it was this one. 4 is the one I started with. Is going to be number 1. So that I'm going to do it for you now, and I'm going to actually try to post it on the Miguel Everyone channel and the Michael Oziak channel. Now, I wasn't going to do this because I had to get them off the phone anyway. So uploading them to Right to Reality channel was the fastest way for me to upload them. And then by the time I uploaded them, there were already more pictures being added to that camera, you know, as soon as I got done uploading to Right to Reality channel, I went outside, did some more videos, and then of course they're already starting to not play. I couldn't play them, so I really kind of have to. I'm forced into going and doing this remaster on a video that's not really showing you anything. I'm just explaining some things to you, letting you in on some insight of what I went through coming to all this. All right. So I'm going to start here on 4, and then let me try to find where I start doing some talking. So it starts off where I just got the camera in the clouds, right? I just got the camera aimed at the clouds at the beginning of the video. So that's going to go all the way, which you can, you know, go ahead, watch, you know, it's great. But then I believe it's right around here somewhere. My camera is really slow. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to start here, and then I'm going to try to catch up with it on this other one for the sound. So pause it, bring this back out, and let's see if I can do this and try to make it. So I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put all 3 portions of the part that I'm telling you are important, that I wanted to get through to you on this video.
All right, let's see if I can do this in 15 minutes.
Just got to pause it for 1 second to catch up with itself.
Okay. Hey Dean, how you doing, man? Hope all is well. I'm gonna bring you back in time a little bit. To when I first started finding all this, started realizing all this was already there for me to see all my life, and I chose not to look. I chose to start looking. All right, so several things that were going on at the time. One of them was I was in the process of a liver cleanse, a real liver cleanse. The onion is? What are you making? Okay. All right, check the freezer. Maybe there's salmon. You said you like salmon. All right. Okay. Okay. So I'm doing a liver cleanse about 8 years ago, and a lot of different things started happening. Cleaning our livers is very important. I was doing a real liver cleanse, not a half-assed one like I had done in my 20s and even in my 30s and stuff like that. This was a really good liver cleanse. Now, I talked about that liver cleanse throughout the first 2 or 3 series pretty lot. I don't actually probably the first 10 series that I did, because there are a lot of series that are even totally deleted. All of them are. Some of them, there are 1 or 2 videos left of each series that were 50 to 100 part series when I started doing all this. So I usually will get into this a little bit about all these things. But anyway, another thing that had happened at the time was that there was a guy named Jamie Lee. He was from a channel called A Plain Truth. And at the time, I was investigating all the flat earth nonsense and everything like that, but I wanted to see things for myself. And I definitely knew instinctually that we were being lied to about the heliocentric model and all that. So anyways, I was looking into that, and this guy, Jamie Lee, started showing his true colors, that he was just another PSYOP agency, you know, CIA, Freemasonry, Illuminati-ish type, right? So one of the things on his channel was something called nanobots. He had like a nanobots. I mean, it was really CGI, really good stuff. And I'm fucking getting pissed as I'm watching it, and I'm saying, this is fucking ridiculous nanobot shit. And as he was showing his CGI bullshit, I just happened to notice that I said to myself, I see these triangular shapes all over the place, because I had already been looking at the clouds for about 20 years at that time.
I'm just a couple seconds behind.
What you call clouds, I know of as being what others would call.
I'm just a couple seconds behind. Hold on.
Geoengineering or chemtrails, things of that nature. And I started putting all of that together. Over the years, before I found the true creator, before I found the false creator/creator, I'm letting you know the exact time and day. And matter of fact, I think the videos, some of them, they were on Facebook. So I don't know that they'd be on my YouTube channels, but somewhere close to around that time frame. So anyways, as I was watching that stupid video and getting pissed, and a lot of other psyops, that were out there, Alex Jones psyops and political psyops, they're all out there for us. And it's starting to rain a little bit as I'm talking, so I'm gonna have to pull this inside. Anyways, the triangular robots, the nano robots, were triangular shapes. So when I'm watching it, I'm like, I've seen these fucking shapes. When I'm looking at the clouds, when I'm looking at the chemtrails, when I'm watching the geoengineering, all of a sudden, certain cloud formations, for example, the ones I just showed you the other day in that video, when I'm telling you, see the builders, I'm warming you up when I'm showing you the trees and saying, see the builders, you can see them for yourself. I'm showing them to you literally. It's just not seeming like a reality to you because you need to see things for yourself. You can't just, watch them on a YouTube channel and then expect to consider that reality, because it's not. What I'm showing you now is not the reality. I'm only showing you how you can go and appreciate the reality for yourself rather than counting on an entertainment channel that's probably going to be shut down soon, and then you won't have this information. So I'm trying to give it to you now while I can. Anyways, so that very day, I went outside when I saw that video, and I looked up, and just so happens that there's the cloud formations that show me all the builders. And I started putting it together really quickly, not with human words. This was a knowing, because I just looked over at the trees as I was looking at the cloud. And I got to tell you, I was fucking scared. I was very scared. It did take me, once I saw it, I was shitting my pants because I didn't know what to make of it all at the time, whether it be being afraid of being stricken by lightning was one of my big things, right? Because I'm out there all the time doing these videos, and I'm thinking to myself, not knowing the true creator yet, not knowing the false creator/creator, I'm thinking that all these human concepts I've accepted all my life as reality have all been a lie. And I already had a gist of a lot of lies by that time, but little did I know how literal I was being when I said everything you've ever heard, learned, thought, taught, programmed has been a lie. Everything. So I see these triangular shapes in the clouds. I start drawing them out. I start putting this together. I'm adding some of the science. Again, all lies, all fucking lies. They lied to us about all this. This is going to end up, wait till you see, if we even make it to that far, because really I stopped talking about a lot of this shit because we're running out of time. What's going to happen is we're going to miss the boat on this one. Nobody's going to be waking up. They're in control of everything. So here I am trying to put this out on YouTube. It's not going to get to anyone. It's not getting to anyone. I'm shadowed. I'm fucking flagged. I'm shut down. It's not going to go anywhere. So I have plans to try to work around all those things, but I don't know that they're going to work, to be honest with you. I don't have any faith so far that they're going to work. Anyways, Dean, it's just already at 25 minutes. Maybe I'll start another video to do what I'm about to do. Hold on. Let's see what this thing's at. Can't see the number. 23 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it on this. Maybe I will. All right. So anyways, I was just unbelievable. Okay, so I started putting in front of me what I was seeing, and I started noticing the triangular shapes everywhere, and starting with the clouds based on that, what that douchebag had been putting out on his channel, and he turned out to be a fucking liar too, just like everybody else. No surprise, no surprise. Hold on a minute. Okay, so it was scary for me at first when I first found it all. Very alone, felt very alone until I figured it out. So I do understand, people's fear and stuff at first, and I should have more empathy for the fear, but I'm always worried that the fear is a bullshit story and that everybody really knows what it is I'm showing them, and they're all lying to me. I really believe that now. I can even prove it to myself. That's why I say we, the 7.8 billion zombie slaves, and not they, the 7.8 billion zombie slaves, right? Because I understand that it's myself included all my life. Just because I'm waking up for the last 7-8 years, it doesn't mean that I have all the answers even, but I have enough to be satisfied with knowing that everything that we've ever heard, learned, thought, programmed in the human realm has been a lie. And there are reasons for that. Because seeing the truth is just too damn easy. Knowing reality is just too damn easy. Doesn't require anything. All right, so what my intentions are right now at this moment is to give you a gist of something that you were asking me about in the comment sections, and I want to try to help you through it as we're going forward. So I'm giving you a little bit of background about what happened to me 7 years ago when I first woke up to all this. Now, I've got a lot of it figured out, and that's why I'm trying to explain to you the best I can in the comment sections. I will continue to do so throughout your series right here in a video like I'm doing now. And, some things I'm throwing at you, you may not realize how purposeful they are, why I'm showing you this in the order that I'm showing it to you. And you may not realize it yet, but you soon will. You'll understand why I'm aiming the camera at the trees, and everybody else that's coming to the video saying, dude, I don't want to look at no fucking trees, man. But with you, you're telling me that you have an understanding of what I'm showing you. You're seeing what I'm saying. So therefore, that's going to put burden on you to see things for yourself and understand them via the energy of the true creator. The true creator will explain everything, but not in human tongue. You're going to know it. It's kind of like I was telling you that Danny would be saying in his videos. You're just going to know things. You're not going to be explained to. Well, I'll go through this part again if I have enough time. 27 minutes. I only got 3 fucking minutes. I don't think I got enough time. I'm going to have to start another video. I'm going to have to start another video to explain this. Because it's going to take me 10-15 minutes. I'm looking. Okay, I got it. So I need to do this. Give me a second. I'm switching to the next video. So I think it's only going to be 2, maybe 3 if the other one's done with the yellow filter. My computer's really slow. Hang in there. I'm going for the vocals. That might be the 3rd one there. All right, hold on. This is the problem. Okay. Now I need to do this. And then, come on. All right, and then this one.
All right, so it's right now at the. I mean, this is a really good video too, but I think this video might also be on the Miguel Everyone channel. I'm not sure because I'm doubling up a lot of them because I'm in fear that they're going to shut my channel down and I won't have any of my videos. My research videos will all be gone. So it's this one right here, July 25th, part 2. All right, let's do that, and then once it starts. I gotta pause the bitch. Come on. Come on. Stop it. Okay. Back to here. Back to here. And let's try to...
This is the problem with doing these half-hour videos like this. I fucking hate this, man. I fucking hate this. And now I'm gonna have to make this into a fucking 3-part series.
Alright, so there's a third part.
Dean, hi again. I should have put the 1-hour camera on here instead of doing it the way I'm doing it. The last video, I was just explaining this part to you, okay? And I'm going to try to continue on. I'm going down my conscious road. They start sending me things that were making me afraid, and I turn around and come back. It took me about a year to build up my courage.
I don't know if I should try to find it. If I'm going to fuck this video up, if I try to find it. Shit. Is it this one? Alright, these have to be together.
This is the problem with doing these half-hour videos like this. I fucking hate this, man. I fucking hate this. And now I'm going to have to...
Alright, so this is going to be a little tricky for me. Especially because the computer keeps slowing down. Alright, so 10 seconds and 8 seconds. So if I hit this one first...
Make this into a fucking 3-part series. Alright, so Dean, hi again. I should have put the 1-hour camera on here instead of doing it the way I'm doing it. The last video, I was just explaining this part to you, okay? And I'm going to try to continue on. I'm going down my conscious road. They start sending me things that were making me afraid, and I turn around and come back. It took me about a year to build up my courage to come back again. And what I did was started peeking my head over this area right about here as I entered the conscious trail. On this side of the trail, you have all the souls that are in all of us. And as a matter of fact, I'm undetermined, other than the feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. I'm kind of concerned about how it is that other creatures other than feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast, how are they issued souls if the true creator, if the false creator/creator is not the one responsible? And everything after the feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast is not the responsibility of the false creator/creator. That would be the responsibility of the human fuck show that has stole the false creator/creator's builds and ideas and started dividing Adam on their own. That was the start of going bad, and that's where all the other species came from that are in this realm with us, which I still myself have questions about that I would love to entertain later on as I go along. I'm always looking for those answers. Anyways, so that's this side of the trail that I noticed. I'm on the conscious trail. Every time I started going in to use the true creator's energy to move around, travel, or to communicate, I would go in on this road. I don't do this anymore. I just explained in the last video. I have another way. I'll show it to you in a minute. And I noticed on this side of the trail would be the souls. So not bio. They were not bio. I did not see faces. I heard voices. And those voices were speaking in human tongue, a lot of different languages. Therefore, I knew that these were the souls. I wasn't going to see them as faces and images. They had not... those souls are issued to the bio realm. I am not, while I'm on this conscious road looking for my answers, was I going to see human faces. I'm only going to see, hear, smell, feel their souls. Souls are issued by the false creator/creator, the great divider. Okay, then I started, after they scared me here, I started coming back down the path. A year later, maybe something around a year later, I finally got the balls up to go back in again because they really fucking fucked me on that one. And I finally realized they can't do nothing to me. They can't hurt me in there. So I started going back in. I have just as much strength, and so do you, and so does anyone else that decides to go in here. So by this time, about a year later, I realized too, also that I didn't have to lay down. I didn't have to spend any kind of time on falling asleep or getting in a deep state. I realized that was all bullshit. Those were all human lies. I didn't have to pray or what's the other word I'm looking for? Concentrate in any way for that matter. I can go in seconds, be back in seconds. I can live 20, 30 years of experience in minutes and all that. I figured all that out by that time. And the reason why I figured that out was because one of the times that I was coming back in, I was just saying, on this side, I started noticing all the X's. I didn't expect anything on this side of the path. Originally, when I started looking, I thought it was just going to be the conscious path. And at the end of the path, I was going to find my answers. That's what I thought was going to happen. But then all of a sudden, I started hearing all these voices praying. I started hearing all this. And I started recognizing these as the souls issued by the false creator/creator. So I still was looking for answers. And I thought they were going to be down here past this scary thing. I'll make something scary here. There you go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, give him some big. Oh. So when I seen him, I said, no fucking way. I'm coming back down the path. And I left. A year later, I come back. I'm bigger. I'm better. I'm stronger. I understand everything better. And I started noticing the triangles on this side of the path. So I got interested. And what I found out later was they're not even fucking triangles. What they are is waves. They're electromagnetic nanocarbon current. Look at the imagery that comes out, and just in random fucking things, I see the images of the eye, nose, mouth. That's the way it works. But this has human influence in it. There's an asshole human lying motherfucker right here with a marker in his hand. Lying motherfucker, we all, man. So therefore, anything I fucking do, it's in print. It's coming out of my mouth. Don't believe it. It's a fucking lie. You have to go see all of this for yourself, what I'm explaining to you. All right. So anyways, back to my little story here. So this is the way that I used to go in, and I used to come down the trail, and I used to go in this way using my consciousness, getting into the system at the end of the path. A lot of time, takes time, all this stuff. When I started realizing that these were not X's, and in fact, they were just wave over wave over wave over wave, I recognized it as the true creator's imagery and the true creator's work. It was all one. It wasn't X's. It was wave over wave over wave over wave, all as one. And I started noticing the imagery again. Always going to get the imagery. No matter what you do, you're going to see it all. But again, human influence, garbage, shit. Don't worry about that part. All right. So once I realized that I could go into, and another thing that happened, I was going back in time. So as I'm going down this trail, because I'm in my conscious state, eyes closed, sometimes not or whatever at this point, as I gone back a year later after being scared away. So I was looking at it something like this. Not exactly, but something like this. Right? 500, 800, right? Because I'm going back in time, 1100, right? Now time would be also equated for this side, because the false creator/creator is the great divider. The false creator/creator does not see everything as one, but the true creator does. So knowing this and figuring this out as I'm going along, that the true creator sees all as one, I didn't have to waste my fucking time doing all this anymore. I didn't have to go down this trail and worried about getting scared by the Freemasons or the religious fucking Catholic Pope coming in, or whoever, the Jewish Pope, whoever's in charge at the moment, using this system that I'm telling you about that we can all be using. We can all be using it. There are some scumbags that are out there using this system, and you cannot be afraid of them when you go in here. Don't be afraid of these fucking scumbags. They're just scum. You know, these are human consciousness on this path that are using the system against us. And if you try to go down there, they're going to show you something that scares you, no matter what it is. If you're an atheist, and they'll show you what their version of God, so that you turn around and go back. If you're a Christian, they'll show you the devil. All right. So anyways, once I started realizing that on this side of the path, was the true creator's work, I realized, man, I don't have to waste all this time, hours of my time going down my consciousness path in order to get there or get here or wherever. I don't have to do that. It's the answer is not way down here for us. We're going to be thinking that it is. So really, because time is all one here, if I want to go to 10,000 year point, right, which is exactly what I did, I wanted to see that 10,000 year point. What did it look like? Who was in charge? What color was it? Was everybody aware of the true creator's work at that 10,000 year point? The answer was no, not exactly. We had just lost it. We had just lost it. It was sometime before the 10,000 year point, but I don't have to go all the way down this path and all the way down here to look for the 10,000 year point way down there. Okay. All I had to do was as soon as from any second that I wanted to, I don't even have to close my eyes for it anymore. But for the first year or two that I was figuring it out, I was coming up to like here and then jot in, right? Or I'd come up to 500 years and then I would jot in. But the more I got used to it, I realized I don't have to fucking waste all my time. If I would decide I want to go in at 10,000 year point, 12,000 year point, I just go in here because the true creator's time is all one. That's what you're going to have to keep in mind as you're doing this. Yes, if you go this way, yes, time will matter. And if you want to know the time on this side in the false creator / creator's work, it's there for us to see. It's in the moon. The moon is the answer to all of that. The moon, you're going to find the timelines in the moon. You're going to see.
I gotta let it catch up for a second because I fucked
that
up.
all the imagery that's in the moon is the same imagery that's in the moon every fucking day for tens of thousands of years, right? So that's why I wanted you to print up the moon so we can start going through this shit. And once you see it for yourself and you're holding your own moon photograph, this one's on glass, but you're holding your own moon photo, you're controlling your own light, you'll get to see and understand. Shit, man. And nobody looks. And if I want to, look at how I can get the clouds in the background, the imagery, kind of the same way when I was doing the moon videos the other day. And there's me. Let me see if I can get in there. I guess I can't. It's a tree in it. But anyway, moon photograph on glass, and I can extract the imagery from the clouds at the same time, move this down, and go into the moon and show you the imagery in the moon. You don't see it. You don't see it. This is why I wanted you to print this up. And it's why I'm still going to want to know that you printed it up when the time comes. Okay, where am I at? Okay, so realizing that I'm spitting in gases all over my camera too. So knowing that the true creator's energy is all one. I don't have to go through all the process of going through time as I would in the false creator / creator's side or on the conscious side, right, of things, which is still part of the false creator / creator's realm, is in this conscious realm. But this conscious realm is heavily influenced by human concept, where this side is not. This side, your soul still can read the true creator's work. Your soul can still see, read, understand the false creator / creator's work. Your soul will do that. But what happens is, because you have consciousness, because your consciousness is there, soaking up all the lies in the bio realm, that's what prevents you from going to either side, right? So this side is going to be hard enough for you to understand because you've been taught all these lies all throughout your conscious life and your conscious realm. You've been taught this. Now you can look at this side as the subconscious as well. I guess you could look at it that way, but it's much deeper than.
Okay, so nothing's pointing
in the because the souls are all coming from this side of the trail. Now I explained all that to you. I'm telling you that on this side, in the true creator's work, I no longer have to go all the way down this trail in order to get into the system anymore. I don't have to bother. I don't even have to close my eyes. You're going to realize I still gotta let it as you're going along that this communication, when I said to you in the comment section, Dean, and I said to you, every minute of every day, it's even deeper than that. It's every second of every day. It's every minute of every day. You and I are in contact. And because time is all one in the true creator's work, when you and I are communicating using the true creator's work, a thought that
You know,
Your processing 10 years ago, 20 years ago is reaching me now, right? In the bio realm, But in the true creator's work, it's all the same time. Time is all one. A thought that I had gotten yesterday, and I'm sending to you my thoughts, right? They're not, yes, in my mind, I'm probably using human terminology and human words and things like that, but I want to express to you that that is unnecessary. You can do it. It doesn't matter. The words are going to mean little to me because I'm using the true creator's energy that you're using to communicate, and no words are necessary. I would compare it to what I'm explaining to you. I would compare it, and I often do. One example is somebody that you love and you're close with. Let's say a sister, a brother, a wife, whatever, spouse, could be your kids, whatever. And it was someone that you're close to, and they're living or visiting or something on the other side of the earth, right? They're thousands and thousands of miles away. And they chop off their finger. They get in an accident, something happens, they cut off their finger. I'm just using a light story. I don't want to make it any worse than that. But so, anyways, that same moment that she or he cuts off their finger, you have a serious issue with your finger. You go to the emergency room. You're saying it's killing you. Something's wrong. You have to check it. I cannot take the pain anymore. And the doctor's looking at you, and they're going to send you to the psych ward. They'll give you some downers and tell you to calm the fuck down. And there's nothing wrong with you. We did x-rays. We did a CAT scan, finger pain. And you're saying, yes, I cannot handle it. It's too much. Give me something to kill the pain. I can't give you something to kill the pain, sir, because there's no pain. You're imagining this pain, right? Okay, then weeks go by, months go by, maybe even years go by, and the conversation comes up. And this happens a lot. This happens all over the place, and we write it off as nonsense. We make up bullshit stories to explain it away, but really the actuality of it is very simple. We all live in the true creator system. We all have a connection. Some are closer than others. And even though you're going to feel that finger pain of your sister, brother, spouse, uncle, whatever, you're going to feel it so bad, and it's going to be undeniable. And when you sit down with that person sometime later and you put the time frame together, you will still be in denial that it was anything more than a coincidence, you and that other person. And anybody hearing it will just try to laugh you off and say witchcraft, or he's full of shit, he's crazy, he's nuts, whatever. No, not nuts at all. That's what I'm saying. It's the human concept that fucks us up. It's the human concepts that keep lying to us about everything, so that we cannot see what's right in front of us. We cannot take advantage of the true creator's work that's all around us. We don't know how to use it. We know nothing about it because we chose not to. Here's the other big thing. Because we put zeros in our math, we have totally fucked all this up. So even as I'm telling you that I'm going down the conscious path 100 years, 200 years, 500 years, right? Those are all bullshit numbers. The same way that I'm telling you that the Freemasons use 33, 44, 72, 666. They use all these secret numbers that are supposed to mean some evil, devilish shit, when really it's much simpler than that. And even most of the Freemasons that don't even know this, what I'm telling you, they don't know this as a fact. Only the ones that come to my channel and they freak the fuck out when they finally figure out that I'm telling them the truth, and they realize that their secret society's been lying to them all along, and it's even easier than what they thought, right? And I guarantee you that's the way it's been going all along since the last 8 years. Every time I find one of these fuckers out and I call them out, I can just tell they were not being led straight. And then they came to my channel to rank me out, put me down, get me kicked off my channels, that kind of thing, make me look like an idiot, try to fuck with me. Sometimes I let them, sometimes I don't. Okay. They use zeros. They use zeros in their math. So therefore, if we were going to entertain their bullshit stories and try to get by their shit, right? So 33 is not 33. I gotta get a better marker. 33 is actually not 33. And they don't even know this. They don't even realize this. Because what happens is this. I don't know if I want to ruin 2 pieces of paper or not. I really don't. Okay. So, okay, so they put zeros in our math for us. Thank you. Thank you so much for the last 10,000 years of zeros, you fucking scumbags. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
You know how to catch up.
8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
There we go.
19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 32, 33. Okay, sorry about that. My mind's all over the fucking place right now. Okay, so you see my point? 33 is not actually 33. If we did it with the human line machine and did the math, yes, then 33, 33, 33 is a lie. Because this is the real 33. This is the real 33. No zeros. You don't use zeros in the math. We totally fucked ourselves. And we all go along with this, including the physicist that I was just listening to today that I was complaining about in the 2 earlier videos, claiming that the 5,000-year-old flower fucking bullshit story of circles. It's all circles. It's all circles. No fucking circles. No fucking circles. False creator and slash creator. You look at the moon and the sun are not even fucking circles, but yet we're all convinced that the moon and the sun are circles. They're not circles. Everything in this realm is triangular and built by triangular shapes. Everything. The only thing that becomes circular, human concepts. Zeros, human concepts. O's, human concepts. Yeah. Zeros have hurt us really bad. So trying to figure out any of this math, even if I'm going back in time, and I think that I'm, again, look at all the propaganda, look at all the movies and the Einsteins and the Teslas and all the lying motherfuckers they put out for us to look up to, and we're supposed to think something of these people when all they did was lie to us all of our lives. And then now we're supposed to leave this bio realm with continuing to lie. Now, reincarnation, I wouldn't even call it that. But yes, we just keep coming back all we fucking want. But now that humans have divided atom and you have all these other species that are claiming the souls that are created and issued by the false creator slash creator on that side, then I don't know. I don't know the answers to that. And to be honest with you, I haven't looked that deep into it, but there is something bad about that idea, right? If you're offering up the souls, the false creator slash creators' souls to all these other species, now there are only certain species that are outside the feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast that even have a mirror neuron. But I don't know that I can count on my mirror neuron and my mirror neuron manipulator theory to come into effect on all this. It's only me looking, so it's hard to have all those answers. It's hard for me to believe in myself, to believe my own conclusions, even though I'm not using human influence. It's hard not to use human influence. Everything we've ever heard, learned, thought, taught, programmed has been a lie, and I have it all in me as well. So I have to be very careful about taking things for the way I see them and knowing them for what I see, not believing them for what I hear. So if I take the zeros out of my math, then 100 years is not 100 years in human lingo. 500 years, 1,500 years, all these lies. So everything's been a lie. We're living by the wrong time, the wrong temperature, the wrong angles and distances of perspective. Degrees, right? 10 degrees Celsius, 10 degrees to the left. The symbol for degrees is a circle, right? So 20 degrees. How many fucking lies you got right there in that one picture? Remember what I said about a picture tells 1,000 words? Well, there you go. There's one little picture that tells you way more than 1,000 words. We can give you a whole fucking book about how we've been lied to and how the symbol of degrees is also a lie. Angles and distances of perspective we've been lied to about everything. It's fucking unbelievable. But to give you some good news, we can all see it. We can all use the true creator's work. We can all use it to to communicate, to travel. We always could. Um, the when your sister, spouse, uncle story, when they cut off their finger, had it sewn back on, when you had that conversation with them later, and this story goes for a lot of different things. It could have just been someone broke their leg, sprained their ankle, got in a car accident, they were mugged or whatever, and their fear factor went through the roof. And then you say to them, "Oh my God, I had an anxiety attack that same day. Did it happen around noontime?" "Yes, it did." "Oh my God, I had an anxiety attack. I had to go to the emergency room because my heart was fucking fluttering and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I got nothing in my life happening really to have me feeling that way. So I went. The doctor gave me some pills to calm me down because oh, okay." But then in the end, after you talk it all out, you say, "Oh, it's just a coincidence." It's just a fucking coincidence. You're not going to admit that you were communicating with them. You're not going to admit that you were there with them thousands of miles away. You'll say, "Oh, I was there with you in spirit." No, no, no. You were there with them because we are all one in this system. We are all one. And the same thing goes for all the other creatures that we torture, eat, terrorize, butcher, fuck them. Oh my God, we're such scum. The human lion fucking scum that we are is unbelievable. So of course you can imagine the denied guilt of all the animals that we eat. The animals that have eyes, especially. Any animal that has eyes, it can look back at us as we butcher them. That's why we go to the butcher. That's why we have factories to take care of that. Because there's no fucking way we're going to eat like we do, like the scum that we are. We're not going to do that if we have to look in the eye every creature that we eat and drink their blood and swallow their flesh. And all this shit that we do is fucking terrible, terrible. But yeah, we're not. So that's why we have the mirror neuron manipulator. Isn't that wonderful? So the mirror neuron manipulator that we all have, it's in the neurological system. It's not in the brain. It's not in the heart. It's not an organ. It's the neurological system. It's the all-knowing. It's the true creator's energy that we all have flowing through us at all times. Can't help but to have it. You're not exempt from it because you're Spanish. You're not exempt from it because you're black. You're not exempt from it because you're Chinese. No, everything in this realm, everything in this bio realm is all connected as one. It's only in the bio realm and the human concept that we are all divided because we stole the false creator/creator's work instead of having appreciation for that theft, because it was a good theft, in my opinion. I think stealing the false creator/creator's work and dividing things is a good thing that we did. I really do. I don't see any problem with it. And I also don't see a problem with the false creator/creator stealing the true creator's work. There's no issue with it. And the true creator doesn't seem to have any issues with anything about that. So, I will, again, I will sometime in the near future show you the model and explain how that works and how the false creator/creator stole the true creator's work and did his bio build and everything. It's all very simple. It's all so fucking simple that your complicated human bio realm renditions of reality are purposely confusing. It's the reality and truth is not confusing at all. You just go fucking see it. You just experience it. You feel it and you know it. It's not a matter of believing or I wonder if I should believe and I'm going to be anxious. Nah, man, it's all purposeful division that they put into us, and you'll never believe another fucking word out of a human's mouth ever again. And that's a good thing if everybody goes to doing that. We all should know that how our divisions were formed. We should know with honesty and reality and evidence of reality. We should not just be told, "Oh yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10." No, 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 no. Where are you getting this 0 and 10 from? "Oh, that's natural." No, show me it's natural. Show me it's fucking natural, because I've been looking now for 8 years, and no, there's no 0 and there's no fucking infinity in the true creator's work. There is no 0 and no infinity in the false creator/creator's work. 0 and infinity are a human concept that hurt the human race really fucking bad. Not just in America, just in Europe, The world, the earth. I don't even like saying world because even they got you living on a ball. They got you more circles, more zeros. Oh yeah, you live on a spinning web parakeet ball. It's spinning at 1,100 miles an hour, and the moon is also a ball, and it's going around. They got you on circles and zeros, man. There are no fucking circles and zeros out there. That moon appears to be a circle to you for one day, a fucking month, and everybody says the moon's a circle. No, no, it's not. I'll show you that it's not. So you can go look for yourself and see that it's not a circle. It's not a ball. And same thing with our Earth. Same thing. They lied to us. I'm not saying that it's flat. I'm not going down that road again with anybody. I'm just saying they lied to us. Oh yeah, and the reason why we only see one side of it because we could see the backside of the ball, but I got to take my spaceship and fly it out there to show it to you. Oh yeah, fuck you. You're real reliable. We seen what you did on the first moon landing, but we're gonna trust Japan and we're gonna trust Russia and China and United States to all send their space rockets up and show us the backside of the moon. Fuck you, you fucking lying sacks of shit. And they're purposely lying. You don't think for a second, Dean, that in 1969, when all of our lying ass relatives were all sitting around pretending to watch this moon landing on TV, listen to it on the radio, you don't think they knew that they were lying to themselves? They did. They did. That's how terrible this all is. That's why I'm saying to you, don't trust anybody, including me. You can't. They're all liars. Don't get mad about it. It's no use. I get upset about it all the time. It does me no fucking good. But it's a fact. It's a fucking fact. They're all a bunch of lying motherfuckers, and they'll defend their lies to the end. Even your own family, your own friends, they will defend these lies. They do not want reality and truth, and if you try to show it to them, tell it to them, ain't gonna happen. That's why I'm explaining to you that this wake up experience, this awakening that you're looking forward to, don't expect it to be look to feel that way. It's not gonna. You're gonna look at the awakening as I'm positive because it's the only way to look at it. You're gonna look at it and say, okay, you're grateful to be awakening to reality and truth. That part I got to admit, that part is great. But what happens is that you have to look back and living your whole life so far, living by the lies. So if you're living by the lies most of our lives, and then now that's one of the reasons why people have a hard time because they know in their subconscious, whether they want to admit openly or not, they know that their entire life has been a lie. They know that their parents and their grandparents and their ancestors were all lying motherfuckers, and they do not want to admit that to themselves. It's too hard for them to accept.
Okay. So that's it. There's a third one because what happened was I kept starting the videos. Oh, I better shut that off, otherwise YouTube will. Yeah, let me get out of here. Here we go. So anyways, that's it, Dean. These 3 videos, there's a third one on here somewhere, but I don't want to make this video too long. But it was me continuing to start the video. I think it might have been. No, it wasn't this one. But these are good videos anyways. A lot of these videos on the Right to Reality channel, these research vids, and not a lot of them, I'd say it's like 50-50, are exclusive to the Right to Reality channel. I don't put them on the other channels because I'm, again, explained at the beginning of the video, YouTube is not allowing me to upload more than 1 to 2 videos at a time if I really want them to upload within the day, you know. And I only have 3 cameras, so having all 3 of them going just throughout each day, you know, the battery dies after 2 hours. So they're just making it so fucking hard on even posting videos right now. It's really bad. So I'm gonna try to keep this as short as I can. I just wanted to, I was not going to put this one on the other channels, but you know, there was other people that were coming in also asking similar questions to what you were asking, almost as if, and then there was another, I asked them, a couple of them so far that if they wanted to join the series, that's fine. I'll add them to the series. I don't know. I didn't go back and check the comments yet and see if they wrote back or not. But anyways, they seem like they could handle what it is I'm explaining. So I figured, fuck it. I'll make a remaster of this section, send anybody that might be interested in over to the Right to Reality channel as well, because I'm going to end up on the Right to Reality channel eventually, when they start shutting down the other ones, and hopefully this one I can hang on to. All right, I'll be back.